I still remember the phone call from my mom. She was in happy tears. For the first time in years, she'd spent an entire afternoon gardening without a single twinge in her knees. See, my parents had accepted that a creaky back and stiff joints were just the price of admission for getting older. Their world was shrinking, painted in shades of pain. Morning walks got shorter, and simple things like opening a jar became a painful chore. They had resigned themselves to a smaller life. But that phone call was proof they had found a way to turn back the clock. The answer wasn't a magic pill. It was waiting in their kitchen. Today, I'm sharing the 3 foods that dramatically reduced their inflammation and gave them back the active, joyful lives they thought were gone forever. The first big change was adding fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. My dad was famously not a fish person, claiming he disliked the taste, but faced with continued pain, he was finally willing to try. What makes these fish so special is their omega-3 fatty acids, specifically 2 types called EPA and DHA. Think of inflammation as a slow-burning fire in your joints. Omega-3s are your body's internal firefighters, lowering the production of the molecules fanning those flames. Studies show a regular intake can significantly drop joint pain and morning stiffness, especially for those with rheumatoid arthritis. Omega-3s also help protect the cartilage that cushions your joints, and they help maintain the fluid that acts like the body's natural WD-40, making sure everything moves smoothly. For my parents, the goal was 2 servings a week. To win my dad over, we made a lemon dill baked salmon. Here's how. Place a salmon fillet on parchment paper, drizzle with olive oil, and squeeze a lemon over it. Season with salt, pepper, and fresh dill, then top with lemon slices. Fold the parchment to create a sealed packet and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. It steams in its own juices, creating a moist, fresh flavor that even my dad came to love. This simple meal was the first step in putting out that fire. The second non-negotiable staple was a bunch of cruciferous vegetables powerhouse greens like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and kale. The secret weapon inside them is a compound called sulforaphane. Research on this is really exciting. Studies, including those from the University of East Anglia, have shown that sulforaphane can help slow the progression of osteoarthritis. It works by blocking specific enzymes responsible for destroying cartilage. It's essentially a bodyguard for your joints, stopping damage before it gets worse. This is a game changer because it's not just about managing pain, it's about actively protecting the joint. On top of that, these greens are loaded with vitamin K to reduce inflammatory markers and calcium for bone strength, which provides a solid foundation for healthy joints. The key is how you cook them. Overcooking can destroy vitamins. My parents' solution is a massaged kale and broccoli salad. Finely chop a head of broccoli and a bunch of kale. Put it all in a large bowl, drizzle with olive oil and a pinch of salt, then use your hands to massage the greens for a minute. This tenderizes the kale. For the dressing, whisk together more olive oil, lemon juice, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and a minced garlic clove. Pour it over the greens, toss in a handful of walnuts for healthy fats and a great crunch, and enjoy a meal that's actively protecting your joints with every bite. The final piece of the puzzle wasn't a food, but 2 powerful spices, turmeric and ginger. These became their daily defense against inflammation. Turmeric's power comes from curcumin, a potent anti-inflammatory. It works by blocking the same inflammatory pathways that popular pain relief medications target. In fact, several studies have found curcumin can relieve the pain of osteoarthritis just as well as some common anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the harsh side effects. Then you have ginger, which contains compounds called gingerols. They also work to reduce joint swelling and discomfort. Some studies have even found ginger extract provided similar pain relief to ibuprofen. When you combine them, you get a synergistic 1-2 punch against inflammation. Their favorite way to get their daily dose is a warm, comforting cup of golden milk before bed. To make it, gently warm 1 cup of almond milk in a saucepan, whisk in half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, and a dash of cinnamon. And here's a crucial tip: add a pinch of black pepper. The piperine in pepper has been shown to boost the body's absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Let it warm through without boiling, pour it into a mug, maybe with a little honey. It's a soothing drink that works all night to calm inflammation. So there you have it. Fatty fish, cruciferous vegetables, and the golden duo of turmeric and ginger. These aren't exotic ingredients. They're simple foods that hold incredible power. For my parents, this was a sustainable lifestyle change that brought them incredible freedom. Their journey taught us that while we can't stop the calendar, we don't have to surrender to the idea that pain is an inevitable part of aging. They didn't just erase their pain, they rewrote their future. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the best medicine is right at the end of your fork. If this story resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it. Please share your own go-to foods for fighting inflammation in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, please give this video a like, and consider subscribing for more tips on living a healthy, vibrant life at any age. Thanks for watching.